Hot Toys went kind of crazy a couple weeks back. Crazy to the point where it was actually my only topic for a little while that I wanted to talk about, but at the same time, I just didn't think that there was enough there to justify a full show. But then McFarlane had to go and be crazy with that $250 set. I figured, you know what? Let's go back to that release of the Dark Knight Joker 1/6 scale figure. But what makes this guy unique is that this is one of the first artisan figures. Now, if I'm not mistaken, this should be the artisan. Yes, okay, this is the artisan because we have a mix and match here of artisan and sculpted blogger photos. And these are blogger photos, which means that this figure has officially been released. It was announced and it went up for pre-order literally in July of last year. July of 2023, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong, but it was sometime in the summer of last year. And finally, here we are, just a little over a year and a half, and it's out. So for those who live in Hong Kong, overseas, they could probably go to the official Hot Toys store and pick up the pre-order. For those of us who are in the state, have to wait until the cargo ship comes over, and then eventually, I believe Sideshow will be sending out those emails saying that it's about to be shipped. I gotta be honest, it's looking good. It's looking real good. I'm digging all this. Looks legit. Hair looks great. And some folks even already got a taste of this with that Imposter Joker figure that came out where he's wearing the Batman suit, but it's all decked out in the purple and green graffiti. But he came with that artisan head sculpt. And so it was kind of like a tease of what's to come with the official Joker suit, and now we finally got it. And from what I heard from almost everybody, this figure is pretty much blowing all of them out of the water, even the in-art. Which is crazy because for a little while, in-art probably held the crown as far as realistic Joker 1/6 scale figures with like rooted hair. But Hot Toys may in fact have gone crazy and cooked with this one, as the kids like to say. Because every time I see a blogger photo of this thing, I'm like, oh my god. And the reason why I'm reacting so is because I in fact did manage to put down a pre-order for this. It was one of the most stressful mornings of my life. Waking up, going on my phone, and watching that queue countdown, and I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna get it. I don't think I'm gonna get it. And it refreshed, and there's that green button said pre-order. I was like, holy shit. And I got it. I have a pre-order for this. Which means that probably in about, when were these? November 7th. It's been almost 2 weeks. So I want to say in about another 3-ish weeks, maybe 4, maybe a full month. That email might be coming in from Sideshow saying, hey, we're about to get that Artisan Joker. Make sure all your information is clean. Because, yeah, man, look at this. So, yeah. Trust me when I say I'm looking forward to it, but my wallet is not. My wallet is not. But rest assured that I will try my absolute best to bring you guys some kind of review. And some kind of comparison with like the original not the bank robber, the police officer Joker set that I have. To show how far Hot Toys has come with their Joker figures, because this is nuts. So that was an official like release from Hot Toys, but a couple of announcements were made by Hot Toys. One of which I thought was pretty interesting and kind of cool, but at the same time I'm still kind of on the fence because there's a couple of little details here and there that I thought looked nice, and then others that I think looked just a little strange to me. And that's the official Dark Knight's Return Batman Hot Toys 1/6 scale figure. So this is a figure based on a graphic novel that's like pseudo kind of animated, comic based. You even have the comic symbol there in the corner next to the Hot Toys symbol. But I guess what kind of makes this kind of, curious to me to talk about is the fact that it's not Hono, because recently they've been doing figures under the Hono brand when they tackle something that's kind of like animated or comic book looking, like the black suit Spidey lifted from the comics, the animated series looking Magneto, the animated series looking Wolverine, both the yellow tiger stripe suit and then the brown suit. I feel like I'm missing one. Oh, the Spider-Man, the classic Spider-Man with the reflective lenses and the diorama and the camera. So I was kind of expecting this to be similar to that, but it's not being labeled under Hono. It's just being called a straightforward 1/6 scale figure. And on the first glimpse, it looks kind of cool, but at the same time, I feel like they went with such a beefy body that you can even kind of see in this picture where they're trying to replicate the cover that I don't know how posable he's going to be. He's looking a little restricted because of this specific body sculpt. Now, the cloth, it's cool to see that they're going for like a really clothy fabric to keep it from flaking, especially when you move the joints. And overall, the aesthetic being mimicked from the Frank Miller Dark Knight Returns is nice. So if you look at some other photos here, like right here, the body looks way better. Not the greatest, but better. But the mouth plate, guys, the photo with the Sharpay, honestly, kind of nails it. I do not like this mouth plate. It looks like it's just melting. His face is just melting. The creepy smile, I gotta be honest, I actually like the creepy smile better. Because it reminds me of the scene where he's fighting the mutant leader in the pit. He's like, "This is an operating table, and I'm the surgeon." I was like, alright, this reminds me of that scene, and that's badass. It's the default face that I'm like, ugh. That needs to be updated. In my humble opinion, that needs to be updated. Here, again, the body doesn't look all that bad. The pleathery look to the boots and the gauntlets, although that's where I think my concerns for flaking probably come back into play. The pose looks nice, but again, I don't like this face. The screaming, action mouth plate, that's better. That also looks pretty cool. Right here looks good. But again, it's these wrinkles right here. God damn. Like that he comes with the rifle. Yeah, but overall, it's just like I have very, very mixed feelings. And when it all comes, it's all said and done. I know it's got the Hot Toys label. I know it's coming from Hot Toys. But there's certain shots where even though the suit doesn't inherently look all that bad, it also doesn't look like newly developed body portrays Batman's muscular physique. At the same time, you can almost kind of swap this in for like a third party. It almost looks a little third party. Like a good third party, but a third party nonetheless. I could have sworn that there's been other companies not too long ago that have made figures that look just like this based on the Dark Knight Returns property and look just as good. Maybe they won't have like the refined tailoring of the suit that's Hot Toys level, but they'll be able to do something. Let me check. I could have sworn that there was a third company that did, and even if these are customs, some of these customs do in fact look kind of better. And right here, look, Rovanic Studio versus SSR. Of course, they go with a different name to not step on any legal toes, but at the same time, I'm like, why is it that this looks kind of better? You know, Hot Toys probably just has that consistency, but yeah, sort of strange. What I don't get, that is completely lost on me, is Hot Toys' other recent reveal that I look at and go, excuse me? Hot Toys is making a Bat Missile. From Batman Returns, which I gotta be honest, I don't even remember this thing. I've seen Batman Returns a couple times. I don't remember this. Am I crazy? When did this get used? But you can see that it's basically, in layman's terms, the Batmobile minus the sides that make up the Corvette style look to it. So you got the turbine in the middle, but then you have like some train aesthetics to the wheels, the extra wheels, and then just the canopy in Hot Toys format as far as the construction and the quality and such. So I thought, okay, that's kind of interesting. But what really hurts this, on top of already the rather phallic nature of the set, and also the slight disassociation. Yeah, see, like it really looks like something else. Yeah. The memes on the side. Okay, but yeah, like I said, it's a very niche product. Jeez, that's in my face. And here we have a breakdown of the dimensions and such with an open canopy and LED light up functions. But who is this for? It's undoubtedly for the die-hard Batman Returns fans, which I'm not. I like Batman Returns, but I'm not that die-hard of a fan. I'm not. And you can rest assured that they are confident enough that this is only going to be a niche product for the die-hard fans, and such have priced it at, I believe, like $650. Let me check. Yeah, they're just pricing it crazy that I'm like, all right, well, you just kind of guaranteed for those who are not as committed to Batman Returns to not commit to this as well. So it's strictly for diehard people that need to have everything that's Batman Returns. Because right now, I can look at that and go, that's an one of the easiest Hot Toys passes, quite frankly. 610. All right, so I overshot it just a teensy bit, but still, 610 for effectively half a Batmobile. It's yeah, this is, like I said, they priced it because they're probably only gonna have a set amount of units, and they know that this is a very niche product for people who are just big fans of Batman Returns, and that is it. Which, more power to you, and you have at least a flexible payment plan, but outside of that, yeah, I think I'm good. I am most definitely good.